you gotta know how to get all this stuff off.
Now, my insurance agent told me that there's some like specialized training that restoration companies.
It's pretty intense.
Really?
Yeah.
What is that called? Do you know?
It's called well, you got to get the schooling for it.
Schooling?
And then once you have that, then you can read the thing, and then it tells, hey, what goes in there.
That looks like a shop vac. Are you sure this? I got one of those in my garage.
No, it's an all-star. It wouldn't say all-star on there. That was for anything but water extraction.
Okay.
I got to get the extracted water out of there because, see, how long ago did that there leak happen?
Well, it wasn't that long ago, really. I mean, it just seems to be simple to me.
No, it looks pretty black. You can see right there it's black. This is white, that's black. You can tell right there.
I guess so. All right.
Yeah.
How much is this going to cost me, by the way?
Let's see. We got to walk this off here about 1 second. Let's see. That there that's 8 by about, I don't know, 17, 20 feet times 9, carry the 1. Divide that by your age. So, however old you are, I can get it done pretty quick. You won't get.
So I get a senior citizen discount?
Here's a wet stick. You know, I call it a wet stick, and it picks up moisture. So I mean, I know there's moisture in there.
Okay.
And it picks that moisture in there, and you can kind of hear it, and that makes me know it's moisture because there's moisture in me, believe it or not. Heck, I had like 2 gallons last night. That was good right there. Should have been there. I was a good one. Anyway, what I do is I take this here stick and I put it in there, and it goes faster than heck.
Okay.
And that there lets you know it is wetter than good. Now, it's
well, I knew it was wet. I mean, but it really mean how
Well, I got to get it out. See, that's what I got to tell. If it's
hey!
Well, I gotta see if it's wet in your walls.
Well, now you got holes in my wall, though.
Well, it's probably mold in there.
How do you know there's mold there?
Daggum. If it don't, man.
Well, I know you're poking holes in my wall.
Surely you had some learning when you was a kid. You know, about mold and stuff. Things get wet.
I don't. I'm a.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do.
I don't know.
This proves it's wet, right?
Okay.
I mean, we know that was
all right. I guess. Take your word for it.
It's obvious. You can see it, and it's black. You can see it's white and it's black. So it's got to be black mold right there. So we're going to have to tear out everything between here and probably here and all the way
why
down.
over there?
Well,
the water's over here.
Man,
I have to live here. What's this going to cost me?
It's going to cost. Well, didn't I tell you that?
Well, you started to.
I'll do all my math over again now. Carry the 9, divide that by your age. It's probably going to be about $4,500, but it's going to be nice.
It's nice now.
It's only going to take about 10 days to dry this, and then a couple
10 days? Can I stay?
Yeah, you can.
I thought mold was bad for you.
Oh, no. Well, it ain't bad mold. It's just a little black right there.
I heard black mold was the worst.
It is, but it's in the carpet. It ain't in your bed. Don't worry about that. I got it covered on that. Man, I got my beer card over down the business down there.
Oh, that's good. I don't partake, but
well, I'm the champ over there. I know what you're talking about. This here, just trust me. This here's going to get all that water out of there, and we'll just be able to get it all dry, and maybe I might be able to dry that in 9 days. That'll save you a little.
Well, the shorter the better.
Yeah, I can get it 9 days, and I can probably save you $200-300.
Well, I guess something's better than nothing, I guess.
And then what we do is we use this here high efficiency all-star water extractor.
Swear to God, it looks like a shop vac.
You can't get these in the old Walmarts. All right. Oh yeah, that's you just gotta put that on there. You don't want any leaks.
It stinks.
You smell that? That means it's working. See that? You smell that must come out there? And now, you can see I'm changing the colors as we go. Oh, okay, good. That's all right. I got this. It comes off all the time. So
But, yeah, well, I got a vacuum cleaner. If that's what you're doing, I could do the same thing.
Well, they don't hold water.
My shop vac does. I use it in my car. It's not as big one as yours, but it's a shop
All
vac.
right, let's get it out. That ain't gonna work.
Wait a minute, you're gonna use my stuff?
Well, I mean, mine broke, obviously. It's gonna be like $100 off. We can just get that done right
Well, I need something in writing before you.
No,
I'm
that's
not real
We
comfortable
can
right
do,
now.
it's pretty professional, it's a good deal. I got my dehumidifier sitting right here. It sits in there, it's got a little bucket, I can put the water, you can just dump that on that when it fills up.
My grandmother's got one of these. That thing's gotta be 30 years old.
Now, what I'm gonna do, just to let you know, after I get all the water extracted, which I got most of it right there, but I'm just gonna set this up, blow it on here, and put this in the room, and then I'll have a dehu running, and you just check that about every hour and just dump that.
I gotta do it. I gotta go to work.
Well, then, dadgummit.
Well, I got things to do.
You said you wanted to be here.
Well, I want it done, but I don't know if that's the right way to do it. or
I
not.
don't know, you just seem like.
I never had this
difficult
happen
customer
before.
there, and I don't know if
I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just a little bit uncomfortable here.
I'm already got my mask on in case there's mold back in the wall.
Should I have a mask on?
I don't know, not until I start tearing it up, but anyway, if you want me to do it, I'm right here. I'll give you one of my cards, but I used it for a coaster last night.
Before you get started too much, I might have to make a couple calls here. I'm just a little bit uncomfortable with some of this stuff, and I want to make sure that you mentioned mold, and mold kind of scares me, and I just want to make sure that everything's
All right,
okay.
well, you got my number, it's BR549. I'm gonna take this and I'll get out of your way, because I know you probably gotta think about that.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous right now. I might have to do some
I know I
research.
ain't a price or nothing, it's just, you just don't know me that well, so,
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to.
We put a little bit of fun at it, obviously, but most people are extracting things with shop vacs. They don't even have a moisture meter. If they do, it doesn't quantify, it doesn't tell them anything. And they're just kind of talking. Obviously, Terry didn't, or whoever he was, Bubba didn't know so much. He wasn't educated very well, and so we're just going to do a quick demonstration on what should be done, the proper procedure.
Hi, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing today?
Well, good.
I'm Jonathan Weber with Rainbow International.
Well, hi, Jonathan.
Heard you might have had a little situation inside your home.
Yeah, I did. What do you have here?
Well, I got a few different things here. I got a non-penetrating meter, so I don't have to poke any holes in your walls. It'll actually read, the moisture content within the wall, and it'll show me how high of the wall it may have weighed.
Okay.
We also have a penetrating meter here as well. That will give us a little bit more accurate readings.
You don't have a shop vac in your truck, do you?
No, we do not.
Good. All right, because I had another fellow out here, and I just wasn't real comfortable with what he was sending me, and now this looks like some pretty sophisticated material. What would this do?
This will actually give you the exact reading of the moisture content within the drywall.
Okay, if I have moisture content in the drywall, can mold grow here? You look a little bit better than the last fellow did. You weren't out like drinking all night long last night, were you?
No, but
All
I
right, okay.
saw a guy on the news with a nice hat. His truck.
Yeah? Okay, very good.
Well, this here, I can show you how sensitive this is. I can hold it away from my hand and it'll read the moisture in my hand.
Interesting.
So when I come up to the wall here without, actually disturbing anything or putting any holes in your wall, it'll show me the moisture content here within the wall.
Wow, I see that. And you take it up here, or is it, if I have moisture up there?
Usually when it stays in the green, about 15% on this meter, 14%. Anything higher than that, it'll start reading yellow and red. It's that sensitive. You can see
okay.
the actual moisture within my hand.
Well, it makes sense that the water's down there, but not up here.
Yes, because when was the leak that you had?
It
Was it just today? Or
Yeah, it was
today?
just a day or so ago.
Okay.
Not too sure. I was just found it in my basement here, so wasn't too sure.
So we could actually put our air movers that we have, put it on there with some dehumidification after we extract the carpet, get it as dry as we possibly can. The air movers and the dehumidification will actually warm up the room itself, and the air movers will draw the moisture out into the air.
Now, what's this thing you got here? Because that looks like some pretty fancy equipment. That doesn't look like a shop vac.
No, this is.
You see you got a little extraction done. What we want to do is we want to check to make sure the water's going to remove properly. If you, what you would do, we disengage the carpet in the corner, Pull it back here, and we do a pad test. We check a little section of pad, and we see if any moisture came out of it. And if down here you can see there's water, and when we ring the pad, there's still a little bit of moisture inside of it.
Okay.
So what we want to do is a thorough extraction to get all the moisture out. It's 500 times more efficient to extract the water than to let it dry on its own.
Well, that
So
makes
we're going to
sense.
remove as much as possible, and as John said, we put in a couple air movers in
Well, how are you gonna extract it? Is that machine there?
That machine there, he's going to get on, it's called an extreme extractor, and you actually ride it self-propelled, and it's going to remove water from the carpet as well as the pad.
Wow.
And then I'll take the water and capture it, put it in our holding tank in our vehicle, so you don't have to have any water on your premises, and we'll properly dispose of it.
No shop vac then, huh?
No shop vac.
Good, I can see all the water coming out of the carpet.
You see the white and the black?
Yeah.
That's the wet and the dry.
That doesn't mean there's mold there, right?
Doesn't mean there's mold there. If this just happened within 24 hours, mold takes 48 to 72 hours to germinate.
Okay.
So
I appreciate that. Wow, doesn't even look like it's wet anymore.
So after we do the extraction, we check that pad and bring it out. And as long as no moisture running out of it, as there is no moisture running out of it now, that's a proper extraction. We're okay to go ahead and set up a drying process.
Very good.
And on average, you're about 3 to 4 days to get the structure completely dry.
Okay, I feel more comfortable now.
So then that's kind of a clean water. All we do is we put in 2 of those gale force air movers that you see back there and a dehumidifier, and the structure dry in 3 to 4 days. We monitor it daily. Now if it were black water, it's slightly different to come out. Anything that's affected in wet in black water needs to be removed. I think since we're running shine time, that'll do that.
Very good. So the drywall would be, we just have to take any wet drywall out, but there again, we have to identify what drywall is actually wet and which drywall needs to be removed. If the drywall is not wet, it can't support mold growth, so it doesn't have to go. So only wet porous material would have to be taken out.